Welcome back, everybody, to Kusogrand8, the Bad Video Game Tournament. I am Brosentia, and I am here ready to have some fun. We've got 2 more matches, and then we are done for the weekend. Remember, Tuesday, I am fully planning on having Don't Make Us Bored, unless for some reason there are other circumstances. But we also have a schedule for Kusogrand8, ! Schedule. I don't believe we have any other matches currently scheduled, but occasionally we do have some during the week. If you are worried about missing it, you can always follow the channel here on Twitch. You can go ahead and check the schedule every now and then, or we let people know on Discord, on Twitter, on Blue Sky. All of those are times where we let people know that we go live. I always tweet it out. Also, we have some people helping out with social media. Many thanks to them. Now, let me go ahead and make sure. I've got one thing that I've got to change. Okay. I'm staying quiet. 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 Because I got to do this. I got to do this. Okay, did I break stuff? No, I didn't break stuff. Perfect. And that means crappy. Take us past the men in black, okay? They're gonna erase your memory. Watch out! Ah! Now, where was I? Oh, that's right, GM reveal. You know what? Wait, am I being quiet? Why am I quiet? Some egrets, thank you for resubscribing. Am I actually being quiet? This is what happens when the men in black wipe your memory. I don't know. I'm just confused. Okay. Oh my gosh, I was talking about being quiet and then I yelled and then I confused myself. Whatever. Say hello to our GM for the game that is coming up next. Why is your picture not showing up, Dolores Fred? Where? Ow! Ow! What is this music? Ow! Ah! It's too loud! Ow! Dolores Fred, where's your picture? I swear it showed up. Okay, there it is. Thank you, OBS. You're stupid. Hello, Fred. How you doing?
Hello. I am a bit stressed, to be honest, because this was quite difficult to get.
Yeah, Wait, did I swear? No. Now they're accusing me of swearing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't remember anything anymore. Okay, if I swore, welcome to my life. Dolores Fred, yeah, well, luckily you were a lovely amigo. You helped them out. It looks like, I believe Corndan was able to help out as well. Thank you all so much for the help. Wait, amigo might not be right?
Well, you can call me an amigo since apparently most of what I'm giving out is Amiga games, so...
Oh, yeah. See, Fred, I gotta sneak these things in every once in a while I'm giving introductions, you know, just trying to do a little bit of a handoff here. Well, what do we have for the players?
Well, we have I would call it a classic. It's been on Kusogrand8 before, but not this version of the game. And we haven't seen it since Kuso 3. Tonight, we have the return of Baby Joe.
Yeah, I hate this freaking baby, but that's okay. We've got a full hour to watch this baby die a billion times. Whoever manages to not die that much and make the most progress will take the victory. Everybody else will not take the victory. Yeah, that's how it works. It's a competition, everybody. Come on. Don't you know how things work? Well, it looks like all of the players are streaming. I'm going to have to do it's Amiga. I'm going to have to recapture anyway because, you know, almost every single time the title screen does not have the stuff that I need in order to capture properly. So I will live. Welcome, everybody. We've got a spinning frog. We've got Barbie. We've got... Is that a Pokemon? Or is it a transformer with a plate of food? And also we've got Klutz the Man. We all know Klutz.
So we should have known that Shabrif would come up with a Barbie GIF.
This is Sharfer's Barbie GIF everywhere, okay? Sharfer's always uses this Barbie GIF, and I love it. It's from Barbie NES. I used to speedrun the game, and honestly, it is fan-freaking-tastic. If you haven't played it, it is possibly the best Barbie game in existence, and I wouldn't lie to you, everybody. I would never lie about how good Barbie is.
I mean, that doesn't mean that it's very good, but I would probably agree. I mean, at least it's better than the DOS version of the same game.
Let me see. That was really quiet. Let's see if player 2's music is louder.
You should probably avoid Cladius's sound because they were having sound issues.
Okay, I've got it switched over to Klutz. I can hear it just fine over there. Okay. Yeah, I won't. I won't worry. That's why we have multiple people streaming. No, that's not why we have multiple people streaming. It's a tournament. Yeah. Well, Baby Joe, everybody watch this stupid baby try to go home. Let me check with the players and see if they are ready to begin. After we have begun, I will fix the cropping because this is Amiga and I'm not dealing with that until we start. Yeah, welcome to Stream Quality, everybody.
So we're having our first comments in the vein of the music is going to be seared into our competitors' brains, and so far that has been a running theme with my games.
Okay.
But you know, it's the thing with Amiga. Even the worst games sometimes have music that's kind of too good. In this case, it's more grating than good, but it is catchy and it stays with you, for better or for worse.
It's so far fine. We'll see how I feel in a little bit. But we're gonna do the countdown, so everybody, I need all of your best baby emotes. Actually, Clades, you need to take the frog down. Okay, otherwise, doing the countdown. Best of luck, spam your babies, chat. Anything else that would be appropriate?
Well, what kind of enemies do we have? We even have some trolls in there. We have spiders. But I think everything that's baby related, like diapers, milk bottles, if you have that kind of stuff. I see a lot of babies. That looks like dolls, but I will accept that. Alright, off we go.
Heck yeah. Now, Baby Joe is a little infamous because the founder of GDQ, Mike Uyama, had to play this in Kusogrand8 and hated it.
I can understand that.
Baby Joe so much, and honestly, I kind of love it. I love the hate, and honestly, it's very founded. This game has a frame rate already, let me tell you. My gosh.
Yeah, this is another one of my childhood games, to be honest. I did play that as a child, and I didn't really know any better, but I do hate it. I hate it so much. So, Clades managed to find the secret room.
Okay.
There's plenty of those around. This one is quite nice because it gives you the invincibility thing for a bit. So there's a few power-ups that you can pick up, but I think we should probably... Oh, the screaming already. That's going to be a thing.
Well, perfect. So. Scream, baby, scream.
Oh, the baby screams.
It's fine.
Oh, we got a first game over even. Okay, so let me explain while Clades is talking to Jock the duck over there. Okay. The duck is giving you hints about some stuff, and I have written that into their instructions because Jock tells you something very important about the second stage, and if you don't read his message very well in stage 2, then you might get stuck, and we will see why. I have given the referees a reference to check if people get stuck at
Gotcha.
exactly that point. So now, this is basically a straightforward linear platformer, right?
Okay.
But there's this little gimmick of Joe being a baby. That means you have to feed the baby by picking up those milk bottles, and you have to check its diaper load. So
no.
the longer you play, the fuller the diaper gets, and it starts to get darker blue over time. And if the diaper is fuller, then your speed goes down and you can't jump as high, and that's going to cause problems. So you will have to, instead of just rushing to the end of a stage, you will not make it. I can basically guarantee that. You will not make it if you just try rushing to the end.
Yeah.
You will have to look around for milk bottles and diapers to change. So Clady's just found a diaper, but unfortunately died by being spit on by a flower.
Okay. I hate it when a flower spits on me and I die. I don't know. Nature is sometimes like that, you know. There are various toxic plants that can cause serious issues, you know. Don't touch those plants. Don't let them spit on you. Okay. Now, how does health work in this game? Because I think that it's based off of the icon that you have at the top left.
Yes, so basically the more damage you take, the sadder the baby looks. But that's only really one measure. You get damaged very, very quickly, especially if you touch fire. That's really, really, detrimental.
Yeah, don't let your baby touch fire, everybody. That's the lesson here. Gosh.
Yeah, it's got some very good faces. Shoffers is so close to finding the secret room. To the right. Just a few more pixels to the right.
Oh, to the right, to the right. Oh, yeah. Nope. It's fine. Like, secret room isn't required, right?
It's not required. It just helps you because you have some invincibility. And you also get a refill for your milk. Come on, you can do it.
Ah, the eggs got you, Sharfers. No. Ah!
It actually pays to stay close to the eggs while they're flying down. Like, don't let yourself get clobbered by them, obviously, but some of them, when they break, give you power-ups, like the super diaper.
What does a super diaper do?
It essentially stops progress on your diaper filling up for a bit, so you can just stop worrying about that part.
I hate that.
It's yeah. They went all in on the baby thing, and I commend them for that.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm not sure if they should have, but
I understand that babies poop. I don't want it in my game. I don't want it as a mechanic in my video games. Okay, if you're making a baby game like this, who's gonna play it? I'm not gonna play it.
I'm trying to figure out what Sharif's problem is at the moment. He's trying to figure out how to hit you right with the balloon, right? He'll have to do that, like right where the secret room is. There is a balloon going up and down, and he will have to pick that.
Oh, he's already done that,
right
though.
There. It seems like he went back. Oh, yeah, okay. I might have missed it.
Haha!
Okay, now he's at Jock the Duck. Meanwhile, Three Hams has burned his bum. Yeah, that's going to happen a lot. It's very, very easy to die because this game doesn't have iframes. So, in typical Amiga fashion, the longer you touch something hazardous, the more damage you take.
I enjoy the song that, has basically two notes.
Well, there's
beep beep
there are
beep
a few
beep
more
beep
notes, but
beep 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 oh beep 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 beep. Yeah. Okay. Maybe
played
two
this game
chords.
first, 32 years ago or something, and I have never been able to forget this song.
Yeah, I can see why. It's like got the main tune is 2 notes. That's not possible to forget, okay?
It is also very childish, so they went with the theme.
Yeah.
It's a very childish tune. So on Cladius' screen, you just could see that there was like a super cape. That gives you invincibility for a while, but you cannot reach it unless you already have the super diaper, which also gives you some. I think I forgot to say that. It gives you a higher jump for a while.
Yeah. Oh, you know
So
what?
you
Dolores Fred.
Yeah.
I was complaining about how like the diaper's a mechanic, and I was thinking, you don't make it so that like there aren't too many games out there where like you have to run around and go poop places. But then I remembered like almost every 3D British game that I've ever played that's come out, you can urinate somewhere. So like that's just how it is with any British dev. There's probably going to be some level of bodily functions happening in it. Like, I'm just being realistic. I'm just being realistic here. I'm pretty sure this was a British developer, just based off of the type of. What?
It wasn't. It was a European developer. I keep forgetting if they were French or Spanish. I think it was a French developer.
Wow, bucking the trend.
Yeah, it was French. It was Dynamic, who were the Spanish developers who made Army Moves that I gave out last time. But yeah, this was a French developer. They were around for a bit in the late 80s and early 90s. They had their hand in a lot of games during that time.
Yeah, let me see. Was there anybody British working on this? Nope. Okay.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm taking a look to make sure. However, I don't know how to say it. No. If it's Spain, because I see Jesus Martinez is one of the people who worked on this game. They also were the lead programmer for Worms Armageddon on Game Boy Color and The Adventures of the Smurfs for Game Boy Color.
That's one heck of a stipulation there.
Yeah, we've got Lucky Luke, we've got Baby Joe, Out of This World for Amiga.
Oh wait, Lucky Luke, the game that we had this season?
Specifically the Game Boy Color version, I believe so. And finally,
that might
Journey.
Be the same.
Oh, if Corndan's listening, Journey to the Center of the Earth. The Amiga version, which I believe is the same as the DOS version. Yeah, you're welcome. All of you players out there, you got a version of Journey to the Center of the Earth to help with testing your emulators. Yeah, it's linked to Baby Joe. You're welcome. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Absolutely amazing. I didn't know that. I didn't know it was like.
Appear to be quite stuck.
Yeah, what do you think is the main difficulty?
They keep dying.
Well, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, geez, Clade's grabbed onto a balloon, but unfortunately there was fire right underneath it, which normally, because of the heat and the way the convection works, it would push the balloon up, but, you know, you're literally playing as a baby jumping over fire. I don't think we're worried about realism here.
Yeah, I mean, for a baby of his age, he's got some commendable leg strength.
Yeah, you know who has better strength, though? It's our refs. And we've got some quality refs helping out tracking progress in this game. Progress is based off of stage reached and then progress within the stage. It's pretty linear how this game goes. The refs that we have are Dobby the Nanny Elf, Nanny Rashi, Buster Curry, and Going Insane Buster. And Toasty Stroller with Blastinus is not changing these diapers, and Redford in Infinite Poop. Thank you so much, all of the referees here. I hope you are not in infinite poop, because that is a lot of poop. A universe with infinite poop is a universe of only poop.
Chopper's trying again to reach the power-up over there, but he cannot reach it. It's not possible without the other power-up. It's a bit of a trap to try and go there.
Ooh, per our referees as well, you provided maps for them.
I did, yeah.
Oh, you are so nice. Yeah, we try to make the jobs for the referees easy whenever it's possible. So even in some of the confusing levels, if they have maps, they'll be able to figure out how much progress has been made. Okay, I'm starting to not like this music. At least you can throw your baby rattle at clouds and make them happy. Because that makes any logical sense. What the freaking crap?
Yeah, I think the only thing in the first stage that you can't hit with your rattle is the sun. I think there's the sun trying to... Oh, that was very unlucky for Sharif there.
Yeah.
He's trying to game over.
Oh, yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Probably
just
a good
burning
call,
the
yeah.
baby and sending him... Oh my
Just
gosh, poor
chuck
baby Joe.
him in the fire pit.
That's so good! Hi!
So yeah, as you can see, it's very, very hard to not take damage. You have to be very careful running around here. Especially with the fire. That damages you so much.
Yeah, so luckily we do have a... Yeah, yeah, you don't want the baby to be near fire. Actually, I remember this is a story that my parents tell me. Apparently, when I was a kid, or a baby specifically, I grabbed onto a water pipe, and it was a hot water pipe. And baby mind is not like let go. Baby mind was like hold on tighter. And
oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, apparently my hand got pretty dang burned. I don't know how bad, but yeah, luckily I have zero memory of that. And just watch out for your babies, okay? They might grab onto a hot water pipe and not be able to let go, because that's babies. At least you can jump on freaking clouds as a baby here.
I actually have a similar story of me as a baby, because I burnt my hand on a stovetop as a child. It was like a portable stovetop. And as a slightly older, well, still toddler, but slightly older, I thought it was a good idea to like grab the exhaust pipe of a freshly parked motorcycle.
Oh no!
Which didn't go over too well for my hand. Took a while to recover from.
Yeah, I believe it. Jinboo, thank you so much for the raid. Good to have you here. By the way, I think I finally realized what the sound effects are that I was hearing. They are also used in the Scunny games. Yep.
That's the Scunny
like,
games.
I thought some of it might be Smurfs. There might be some links to Smurfs games, considering that this is a French developer and Infogrames was also French, but I'm pretty sure some of these sound effects were also used in Scunny. Yeah.
I mean, they just might have come from like some sort of stock pack.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, use stock, you know, if you're a smaller developer, use the stock packs that you can get, you know. If it's not essential to what you're making, you know, if you need to put a sound effect in there and you're like, I got nothing, put something stock in there. And if for some reason you're not able to find anything else, that's fine. I'll make fun of it later, but that's fine. Oh my gosh, the baby screaming.
The scream is horrifying.
I love it. Well, it sounds like Scunny. That's why I love it. Like, whenever Scunny dies, I'm happy.
Understandable. I've played a few of the Scunny games, and yeah, I would agree with that.
Walked off a cliff right into the fire.
By this point, I think whoever gets to the second stage first is going to have a massive advantage. By the way, there's only 4 levels in this game. They're pretty long, as you can see. But it's only 4, so basically you beat one of them, you get a password, and you can restart from that stage on every subsequent attempt then.
Gotcha. Clades, unfortunately, also dying to fire. All of the Baby Joes that I've seen so far have died to the fire. Understandable. So, what restores your health?
There's health pickups. Looks like first aid boxes.
Okay.
They sometimes drop from those gift boxes that you see lying around. Some are just in the level. Like on Klutz's screen, you can see one right now.
Okay.
But to be honest, most of the gift boxes that you find, they're traps.
Oh, really? Oh, no. Yeah, Clades
Maybe
is
not
going
most,
past him right now.
Like, a lot of them are traps. They will just, drop anvils on you and, stupid stuff like that.
Don't you love video games that are like, oh, hey, go ahead and deal with this trap that you have no way of knowing it's a trap until later. I believe Klutz got an invulnerability, which is perfect when you literally are just jumping up and down in place.
Yeah, so you have to time, you don't have to, but it... You should probably jump over the invulnerability, grab the stuff on the right end first.
Let's try.
Then go over and pick up the invulnerability right when you right before you jump towards the balloon. But
I have to say, this game is a little bit cruel that it has multiple timers. You've got the timer in the form of a bottle. You've got the timer in the form of a diaper. Are those the 2 main timers that we have here?
Yep.
That's stupid.
If I'm not mistaken, it's the only timers that you have. But
yeah, stupid.
There's a lot of both diapers and bottles hidden around the levels, if you can find them.
Yeah.
But again, they're hidden. Okay, so Clades is on top of the hill right now.
No, the bees killed the baby!
Clades doesn't have ammo. Which would be very useful at this point because, those bees. I'm not even sure how to do this without ammo.
Sharfers tried to jump over the bee, not gonna happen. Sharfers does not know about the secret area to the right, though, still. Okay, trying to grab onto the balloon. There we go. Unfortunately, egg onto baby face. Oh my gosh. What a nightmare. Well, you know what? It's a nightmare for Baby Joe as well. Because as the story goes, Baby Joe is lost in the countryside, far from town, far from his home, and far from his mother. Luckily, Baby Joe is a resourceful child. First of all, his innate sense of direction will always lead him home. As it turns out, you walk right, you get home. That's how it works. What's more, his friendly nature will help him make a lot of friends, aka murdering everything with a baby rattle. But above all, he's a baby like any other. He cries when he's hurt, smiles when he finds his favorite thing, screams when he gets burned, like any other baby, shows his satisfaction after a good meal, is sad when he falls, and sucks his thumb when he's bored. Good job, baby. Thank you for that description there. That told me that he's a baby. Yep. Yeah, there is the super diaper. There's also the protective cape. That is specifically what gives you invulnerability in the game. If you collect one of the capes, you are good for a while. Sharfer's really trying to clear the area out and not take damage, but unfortunately activating all of the spitting flowers.
Yeah, that part's not going too well for him.
Yeah, are there checkpoints at all in the levels?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if you die, you reset close to where you died.
Oh yeah, Sharfer's right there. Okay, and you just lose a heart. Gotcha. Sharfer's trying to kill the worm, but unfortunately, out of baby rattles, you can't shoot them if you don't have them.
Yeah, there's also hidden in some places. Oh, yeah. It's not going to work like that. You will have. Sharfers needs to be much more careful when it comes to avoiding the enemies. He's taking a lot of unnecessary damage. That's costing him.
I mean, like, honestly, none of the players has beaten level 1, so it's not really too big of a deal, you know.
Not yet.
Yeah, but towards the end, you really want to start getting to the point where you can consistently make progress without getting hurt. Because if you suddenly look like Baby Joe on Sharfer's screen, you're one hit away from death, okay? Or possibly two. I think it depends on how much damage something does to you. I think some of them do like half a point of damage, like that freaking caterpillar. Sharfer's drinking the water, the milk, whatever, drinking stuff. Baby Joe having a little drinky poo. Yeah.
Okay, so apparently Clays has found a way to teleport glitch or something like that.
What?
Yeah, I thought I saw something earlier where he appeared to reappear on top of platform that he should not have gotten to. I'll take a look later. Apparently he can replicate that that glitch. I think I saw it a few times on the screen. I think might have been a mirage, but but
yeah.
If that is if that is something that he can replicate, so that would be a good thing for potential speedrunners, of which there are none, as far as I'm aware.
Understandable.
I was contemplating it, but that would that would require me playing this game for a long time.
I love it, but at the same time, there's a difference between playing a game casually and learning how to speedrun it. And oftentimes, if you can find something to make the game a lot more bearable, like searching strats can actually be a lot more entertaining than playing the game for the first time. Sharfers, best babies, not Sharfers. That is so sad. Speaking about best babies, though, we do want the players to be the best babies that they can, based on the scores that they have up until this point. Whoever comes in last during this match will be eliminated from Kusogrand8. The other three will move on to round 3. So,
what
this
he's doing right now? Why is he going backwards?
I don't know. Maybe there's something to the... Nope. Clades is like, nope, wasn't anything worthwhile over there. Exploration, If you're gonna try to get through a level, you gotta know what the level has to offer. Turns out nothing. Nothing but death. Oh no, Baby Joe, no! Yeah, one of the weird things, it appears that, like, momentum while you're in the air can be a little bit tricky, especially if you change directions, you really slow down. Ooh, Justin brought me some food. Oh my gosh,
yeah, there's
this
also
looks
the
good.
thing that if you fall as soon as the animation stops, where Baby Joe is just flailing his arms around, then you drop like a stone. You cannot control it anymore.
Okay.
So that can screw you on like deeper falls. Not as much of a problem in most of this stage, where Clades is right now, that's oh look, it's Jock the Duck, and a refrigerator that fell out of a tree.
Yeah, somebody needs to stop putting refrigerators in these dang trees. Like, what are you doing?
Well, how do you get rid of old furniture?
I guess
and
that's how you
appliances?
get fruit preserves. Yeah, okay. I need... What do you need, Clades? Need gun. No! No!
Gun. Oh.
Clades, no, you do not need a gun. Listen, baby Joe. I love when players do silly stuff like that. It always makes me laugh. It's good. Bang. Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of struggles. Almost half the time is over and no one has beaten stage 1 yet. Which, again, there's only 4 stages, so we probably shouldn't take that as, meaning anything.
Welcome to Amiga. Hey, everybody, you thought the NES had hard games. Yeah, as it turns out, a lot of home computers, Atari, and like anything else that had relatively limited disk space had very difficult games. Why? Because they needed to give you more time to play, I
always feel like the main difference in difficulty between like NES games and home computer games like Amiga, or basically both are hard, but the Amiga, those games hate you. They're sometimes they're like downright hostile to you. This would be one of them. It's a massive troll, and I really hope we get to a point that I put on the on one of the on the map for level 2 that I gave the refs. I'm fairly sure someone will get angry if they reach that part.
Oh, yeah. Honestly,
Right, where they are.
I'm just thinking about some of the strategy here. Like, honestly, the first half of the game, or the first half of the match, honestly, you mostly want to learn the layout of the levels, considering that there's sort of multiple paths you can take in certain places by climbing up the mountain. What you really want to do is remember where are the bottles, where are the diapers, where are the power-ups, and especially where's the invincibility. And if you are able to remember those, then you should be able to route a relatively safe path through the level.
Yep. You will definitely have to route in like bottles and diapers on your way.
I hate it, but that's the life that we're living right here. 3 hams getting hit by lightning. You don't want your baby struck by lightning. That's never a good thing.
Okay, so what Clades did, he threw one of the rattles on a tree that was marked with an X. So if you see things marked with an X and throw things at the X, like, straight in the middle of that X, some sort of secret will open. That can be like a drop of a power-up. It can be something else. And that's actually something important for stage 2.
Okay. By the way, if you want to know who made this music, it was Christoph Zerfla. What name? They also made the music for Ants Racing, Inspector Gadget, Operation Mad Cactus, Dinosaurus for Game Boy Color, Entity for Amiga. We've had multiple of these games.
I think we had that Inspector Gadget game this season of Kusogrand8.
It was either this season or last. I feel like it was Polk who gave that out. Like, I just feel like it was Polk. Aha! It was Polk! I knew it! Yeah, Polk! Haha! See, an elephant doesn't forget, and neither do I. I'm not an elephant. Shut up.
Look at the map.
But yeah, if you enjoyed the tunes on that, that's why you're really enjoying the tunes on this. And if you didn't because you're a normal human being, well, well, there are reasons.
Three Hams is quite far along.
Yeah, chat is noting that 3 Hams is making a good push, and with 3 extra lives, like, as long as the sun doesn't kill you, good.
Yeah, just stay away from the sun's harmful rays.
Yeah,
And don't fall in the fire here.
Unfortunately,
also, you can stand on top of the Jack-in-the-Box, and it will give you a boost to jump if you time it correctly.
Whee!
Right, exactly like this.
Okay. There's so much damage, though. Like,
there are so many projectiles going on in that screen. It's really tough to get through this.
I love Joe's face right there. That's my favorite Baby Joe face.
Oh, by the way, 3 Hams is about to finish the stage.
Oh, do you have to fall in the hole? Ah!
Yep.
And then the duck yells at you. Aha! 3 Hams is officially in the lead, and that password went by very fast.
Yeah, I hope that 3 Hams managed to either remember or write it down.
I highly doubt that 3 Hams actually saw the password. I have a feeling that 3 Hams will be playing through the entire game again. Of course, we do allow if players like screenshot or if they have some sort of local way to capture footage, sure, they can go back and watch their own footage, nobody else's footage. Yeah, I'm not very strict when it comes to that. However, you have to do it on your own time. We're not just going to give you the password because you missed it. Password boss is a real boss, and we're in the caves, so no spiders. Yeah.
I did make it clear that they are allowed to use the passwords they get. There is a password input screen on the main menu. It's on them if they decide to not write down the passwords. But we'll see. As of now, 3 Hams has 3 lives left and just making a push into stage 2. It's looking good so far.
I do apologize. I also have some food, so I'm trying to eat it because, whoo boy, I've been hungry. But Justin was very nice and cooked some wonderful fajitas, and I really dig it.
That sounds great. I love me some fajitas.
Mm-hmm. So for those who are just showing up, we're 35 minutes into the match for Kusogrand8. The match lasts for 1 hour, and the goal of this game in Baby Joe is to make as much progress as they can during that time. Of course, 3 Hams is the only one on level 2.
Oh, by the way,
he died.
Just a second, please pay attention to 3 Hams.
Oh,
and
no!
he dropped in the trap.
Ah!
I was hoping that would happen.
Oh,
I'm sorry
that is
to be
so good.
you know.
No.
Sorry about that, but I needed you to see that.
It was crucial. I love it. Oh no!
Oh no!
Baby,
Into the lava.
stay out of the fire.
And now we will find out if 3 Hams remembered the password.
Uh-oh.
It's too small. I can't. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
It does
the
start
way
with the Y. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, you have to press right instead of fire to put in the next letter. So that's what just happened. Okay, so that's good. Three Hams solidifying his lead by remembering the password.
Yeah. Of course,
But you
chat.
only have to put it in once, so it will remember it for the next game over that you have.
As a quick explanation for new viewers as well, we do not care if somebody gets a full game over and goes back to the very beginning of the game because they don't remember. We mark people based off of their high water mark. Of course, having the password and continuing later on in the game definitely helps you make that push. Yeah, that is a very beneficial thing for Three Hams to have the password and to not have missed it. I was very concerned because it just went by so fast.
Yeah, so that really, really solidifies his lead.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a question in the chat about doesn't the Amiga have a keyboard? Why doesn't it use that? Yes, that's a good question. So
yeah, why doesn't it use the keyboard?
Why doesn't it do that? But a lot of Amiga games opted instead to do it like this. So you can just use your joystick for everything, and you don't have to lean forward to use your keyboard.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of practical in that way that you don't have to use multiple devices in order to enter that in. In addition, sometimes, like, I know at least the Commodore 64 only had 2 inputs, and a lot of the times, you know, you had... Commodore 64 didn't really have mouse for very many things, but it also had keyboard and it had joystick, and if you're using all 3 of those devices, you can't, because there are only 2 inputs, so, you know, you gotta pick and choose. And what's most likely gonna be hooked up for Amiga? For sure the mouse, and probably a joystick if you're playing a game.
Yeah, that would most probably have been it, but, you know,
yeah, I don't know if the Amiga had more inputs, though.
The 500 had, you know, basically the entire system in the, you know, as one machine together with the keyboard, so it's not exactly possible to not have a keyboard. So if you're using an Amiga, you had a keyboard.
Okay, for any of them, even the base Amiga, the first one?
Yeah, the 500 is the cheapest version.
Aha!
Basically, in...
well, we can just blame the
like
devs for not being up with the times. Come on, devs! No, you know, sometimes you just do things because that's how you've always done them. And we've seen plenty of games with design decisions that it's like, why do you do this? And the answer is because other people did it.
Sometimes it's that. Sometimes it's just because if you know if they port it to systems that don't have a keyboard, they don't have to rewrite the entire thing.
Yeah. That part's not too hard to write though. Like, oh no, I spent like a couple hours. You know.
Three Hands missed a cross in the ceiling. That's not required for progress. Not there. Oh no, Shoffers fell into the fire pit. There's no getting out of there, so if you fall in there, you will die. It's just a pit filled with, you know, fire. Yeah, it's a fire pit.
Yeah. Take
oh
a
no,
look,
the ladder is actually just a bunch of ledges. Yes. You have to jump from and onto each individual, you know, what's it called? Is it a spoke? It's not a spoke, right?
For what?
Step? You have to re-enter the... No, you don't have to re-enter the password.
Oh, nice.
I'm pretty wrong. I'm wrong. It might be wrong, yeah.
Oh, yeah, if it's a ladder, they would be rungs. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, you have to re-enter the password. They say you have to re-enter the password, and what I am actually doing now is I'm starting up the game by myself, and I will check that.
Yeah, if so, that's fine. Like, re-enter the password, deal with it, everybody.
It would just mean that I gave them wrong information.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Which would be... Well, I mean, it's not really consequential in a bad way.
Yeah, if everybody has the wrong information, then everybody will be harmed by it equally. That's fine.
Oh no, I forgot to turn off the sound. Okay. No? So, by the way, the password input thing is not exactly responsive.
Oh, I believe it. I mean, like, the frame rate for this game, for the horizontal scrolling, isn't the best that I've seen for Amiga, but considering that it's also got diagonal scrolling, like, you know, that takes a lot more processing power than just vertical or horizontal.
I think the frame rate is forgivable. It's by far not the worst thing about the game. And to be honest, like, the DOS version has a worse frame rate if I remember that correctly. But I didn't want to give them that. It might have been a bit easier to handle because, you know, we did have some tech issues, which were, I think, frame rate based. I think another emulator might have circumvented that issue.
Yeah, for those who are wondering, scoring is based off of progress through the levels, correct. Even if they get a game over and go back to the beginning of the game, then they have set their high watermark and we count it from there. Three Hams getting a bottle of milk. Good job. Always got to stay hydrated when you're in these toasty caves. Although I'm not sure milk is great at hydrating. I don't know. Like, it's a liquid. Three Hams has killed a gnome.
Checked, you definitely do not have to re-enter the password. So if Three Hams does it, it's on him.
Okay. I remember something.
Did Three Hams reach the gnomes?
Yes, we have gnomes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm a little bit concerned about this bridge. I feel like I have some vague phantom memory about bridges in this game.
I think this bridge was fine. There's other bridges that will fall down. Oh no, this one wasn't fine either. Something's taking 2 hits when you have so little ammo. Yeah. Some of those gnomes I would really suggest that you try to kill. Oh yeah, surprise lava pit. Mm-hmm. Always a nice thing. So the caves level does like to do that, where you take a blind drop and there's lava at the end of it.
Yeah, and considering that you lose air control after falling for a while, like, it's particularly problematic. It's almost like Banjo-Kazooie in that way, you know? You fall for a while, then suddenly it's just plummet until you hit. That's right, I'm comparing this to Banjo-Kazooie. I don't know what I'm doing with my life, everybody, but apparently that.
Banjo and Kazooie, really?
Yeah.
What about that reminds you of Banjo and Kazooie?
When you fall far enough, you lose any air control, yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, not the game that I would have thought of first there, but now that I try to think of another one, I can't.
I mean, there are a lot of old school Atari NES games that do the same thing, you know. It's not super uncommon for the era. Although, this game came out, when did this come out? 1991?
I think it was 91.
I'll forgive it. I'll say that that's not too weird for the era.
Right, so Three Hams at the trap door again, and making his way down to... Oh, that was unfortunate. So, Three Hams hit the secret X, it dropped invincibility, but before he managed to get to it, a hammer dropped from the side and basically hit him in the head, and he died.
Oh,
That was very
video
close.
games, everybody. Welcome to video games. So good.
But like, who is throwing these tools into the sewer? I can only assume that those are sewer pipes or something like that.
I mean,
But like, who's throwing tools down a shaft anyway?
a cave full of lava is fairly convenient when you're trying to incinerate something. I understand these
Probably.
people, yeah.
I
You know,
remember doing something similar like that in Minecraft to get rid of items I didn't want.
that's great. Okay, there we go. One thing that I didn't mention that I think actually is worth mentioning is how trolly the bottles can be at times, because when you collect a bottle, Baby Joe stops. Baby Joe is like, not moving anymore, we're drinking this thing.
Yep.
And if that happens and an enemy moves towards you, you can't move. You're busy drinking your freaking bottle, and
You are invincible for the duration of the drink.
Yeah, but after you stop drinking,
Yeah.
that's when the bad stuff happens.
And it would also depend on how much Baby Joe drinks, you know. So
No, 3 hams!
that's a bad fall. That's a bad fall.
no.
Oh, that
Okay,
was
that
lucky.
was a
That
worse
was
fall.
not.
Gotta
That
jump
was
to the
not
left
good.
there, yeah.
Yeah, you have to basically use the ladders. Even though that's slower, you have to use the ladder.
I mean, that's why they're
But you
there.
don't have to, but you know.
Yeah, the thing is,
Oh,
you know,
wait, I didn't even
you do
notice
have
Clades made it
two
to
timers.
stage 2 as well.
Yeah, Clade's officially in second place at this point. You know, I think there's still hope for Klutz and Sharfers. One of them is probably gonna get eliminated, though. They really need to make some progress in these last 11 minutes here. You know, whoever comes in last is out of Kusogrand8. It's going to be one of the players here. Probably not 3
Imagine
hams,
being
probably not
eliminated
Clades.
by Baby Joe. And now Clade's falling into the trap pit.
Not the trap pit,
Welcome to
no.
the caves, Clades.
Welcome to misery. Welcome to purgatory, aka the caves. We are your guides through the journey. JK, we're not helping you. We're more like
We're
overwatching you. You know, we're very cruel.
Shuffers is close to the exit, but he's on 1 life. That would be hard. Oh no, no!
No, your butt.
Oh,
Okay.
that was so close.
Yeah, it's getting close to Sharfers and Klutz's last attempts. I think that they've got at least 2 more decent pushes worth of time.
Yeah, if you basically if you know where to go, the stages aren't that long. It's still easy to die because everything does so much damage, right?
Oh yeah.
But you can rush a bit more if you know the locations of everything. Shuffers playing it slow, trying to take less damage. Probably a good idea.
Yeah, honestly, like, even though you do have 2 timers, they're fairly forgiving comparatively. Ooh, Sharfer's dying very fast. Yeah, I agree. With this little time left, go ahead and just get a
Yeah,
game over.
definitely.
Yeah. One thing to note as well is that, like, for old games like this, extra lives they're very helpful in this, but there are multiple ways to get extra lives in most old games. Collecting an item, sometimes the score is going to matter here, and getting a high enough score to get an extra life can make a difference.
Honestly, I don't even know if you can get an extra life by score in this game. I don't think I've ever noticed it. But then again, since you do have passwords, it's really not that much of a problem to have 3 lives max.
I mean, if you can't beat the first level, it's a problem.
And it's a problem. But if you can't beat the first one, you're not beating the second one either, so yeah. So if those logs that are rolling there in stage 1, if they come to a standstill, then you can jump on them. And that's the way to get the rattle that Shuffers just passed there. You have to jump over it and let it stop. Right? You see?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, no, okay, now it wasn't necessary because he picked up the super diaper.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, troll wall time, apparently, for
Yeah.
for 3 hams.
Okay, there we go. 3 hams at
So
the
there
troll
you can
wall.
see
There's
it.
the X.
There's the X. It is almost invisible.
This wall lost the match in the original Kusogrand8. I think that people made more progress. But I think that the DOS version was maybe a little bit kinder in certain regards. But that freaking wall, literally the worst.
It's really hard to see.
Yeah. It's hard to see the X. You have to hit the X with your rattle in order to make it through the wall. You cannot get up this way as much as you want.
So yeah, Novasol tested this for me and was also like, someone is going to be very angry at this wall.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 hams trying to get up the conventional way. That's not going to work. Now it depends on if he actually noticed the X on the wall.
The writing's on
Just
the wall.
trying it.
3 hams. Nope.
Looks like he sees something there. Yep, that's not the way. Right, we have reached troll wall. Who tested this game? Novasol tested the game.
Yeah, generally we have other people play through the games that GMs plan to give out because we want to make sure that it's going to be not necessarily an enjoyable experience, but a doable and relatively fair experience. It's just, this game's kind of a butt.
Yeah, I won't disagree with that.
Right now, though, Sharfers, I believe, is in last and has the most work cut out for him in the next 5 minutes. Sharfers needs to make some progress in level 1. Otherwise, he could very well get eliminated from Kusogrand8. Klutz, though, Klutz has made it to the sun, casting death rays all over the place. I don't think Sharfers has made it that far. Of course, our referees probably have a better idea of who is currently in 3rd and 4th, but that's what I believe it is. Oh, Chad is saying that Sharfers made it to the sun? Okay, well, never mind then. Sharfers may be in 3rd, Klutz may be in 4th.
Okay, so I think Sharfers died in the same spot Klutz made it to, but Klutz got there first. So now we should probably hope that we can untangle that tie
Yeah, but
before the end of the match.
well, I was gonna say it might not matter because if one of the players gets past that, then that is very much a clear lead. Yeah. But at least we know more or less like the timestamps that we will need to review. That's the thing. The referees are keeping track of how much progress the players have made, but also putting down timestamps in case we need to review the VODs, and that has made a huge amount of difference. Thank you so much, refs, for all of that help there. Sharfers, though, is having a pretty decent push, with 3 extra lives and no sign of running out of time. I feel like Sharfers has a pretty decent chance to have a good push. Invincibility makes a huge difference as well. You can walk on
if you have
deadly
if
clouds.
you have invincibility, you just need to book it and run as far as you can.
That's an extra life that could make a difference towards the end. Oh my gosh, this
looking
is
fine. So with the invincibility, that's good. Don't drop into the pits. What did I just tell you? It's still a bit to go for shoppers there. Also, it looks like Klutz is basically at exactly the same spot, like almost exactly the same spot.
no, Sharfers, no. The horizontal jump. I have a feeling we're gonna have people complain about that, because if you are not going at running speed when you jump, you're not going to have that speed in the air, and it's really thrown the players off. It's almost Kid Cool-esque. Kid Cool is very similar in that if you jump, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to, if you're not at full speed, you are not going to get enough speed. Okay, the Sharfer's just trying not to activate every single flower, and luckily didn't. Only activated a couple of them. There's still problems, but... oh my gosh.
Yep, that was a refrigerator. That's another refrigerator.
No, the refrigerator killed the baby!
Oh no, I dropped the fridge on my baby.
You don't want to do that. Yeah, Chad is correct that Sharfers only has one rattle left.
To get through this with just one rattle. So basically this is the last chance that he has to finish that stage. It looks like Schaffers and Klutz died to very close to each other. It will take the way it looks now, it's going to take some digging to see who actually got third and who's in last.
Yep, but our referees should be on that. That should be fine.
Yeah, if I read this correctly, they've been marking on the maps that I gave, well, that they have. I won't say that I gave them because I gave them a link to the maps, but I provided. Yeah, this is the reason why I thought it's going to be hard to do this with just one round. So this is going to be it. Jefferson is not going to make it any further.
I think
all of them
everybody
are now done.
is done. Whatever, we can listen to these jams for another, 15 seconds? Yeah. And
so Clades and Schaffers stop playing. Okay.
And
I imagine they're gonna yell at me.
Is all. That is the end of the match, everybody. Baby Joe is no more. And that's probably for the best, honestly. We don't like Baby Joe around here. Sometimes we have to watch Baby Joe, but that's how it goes. With a very definitive lead, 3 Hams takes the victory. Clades takes second. But who takes third and who takes fourth? Who gets eliminated and who stays? That is going to be pretty important in the next little while. Let me go ahead and welcome 3 Hams in to come and chat, though, if they would like. Yeah, Dolores Fred, how do you feel that the players did today?
So I knew this was going to be tough. This is a game that hates you. 2 of them made it to stage 2, which is more than I ever got to before I, started replaying this for Kusogrand8, But they did, just about as well as I expected them to go, honestly. Even knowing where everything is, it's not exactly super easy to get far.
Yeah, and here we are with 3 Hams going ham on Baby Joe. Congratulations on your victory.
Thanks. Ow. Ow, ow, ow.
What happened?
Ow?
Okay. So, you know when you're playing a game and it just like you kind of like tense your hands and put the joystick to the right to make it go more that way.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's like the whole game.
Oh
we got
no.
the gamer lean.
Oh, yeah. It's how do I explain this? The frame rate, it's so much worse than it looks to control it.
I mean, like, we saw people repeatedly die due to jumping and not having the inertia they thought they were going to have when they jumped.
Yep.
We've seen people, like, because this is an older game, it's got the habit of making you plummet straight down if you have fallen far enough. You know, no more air control. You're just going down into the fire. Good luck. Enjoy your death. Yeah, we had, 3 hams. You got to the troll wall.
Yep, I did.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing the skeleton fish has something to do with this.
Now you just have to hit the X in exactly the right spot with a rattle.
There is an X on the wall. You have to throw your rattle and hit the X.
Well, now I need to figure this out.
Of course, with limited ammunition, that is also maybe not the best design decision, but you know, I didn't make the game. Somebody else did.
Oh, this is
We all wish they hadn't.
Oh yeah, the troll. You pick up the bottle right when an enemy is right there. Too bad you're gonna get hit just because it wiggles over to you, and there's no way for you to move until you can take damage again. Yeah, like there's so many flaws in this game.
I am shocked that I took first here, but that's pretty common.
Yeah, welcome to
I don't think I've ever
Kusogrand8.
seen a different
At least
reaction
everyone
than
was
what.
struggling the same.
Yeah, I have to ask though. Do you hate the game?
I did, and now I don't know.
Okay, you hated it while
Bad.
playing
It's
it.
really bad. But I think after I got past the first level, I started hating it less.
Yeah. Also, people are saying up to jump is a pain. Also, when jump and your ability to move left and right is tied to going left and right beforehand, mapping up to jump just makes it so difficult to deal with. Like, honestly, for something like this, I would probably consider mapping jump to something else just to make my life a little bit easier. Yeah, it doesn't technically follow the Amiga setup, but whatever. Like, they knew better than I know.
That might actually make it harder here.
Oh, yeah.
So if you press right and then you press up, just like a couple frames later, you do that short jump that killed everyone.
Okay.
But if you click directly diagonally, you actually go at a decent speed.
What?
Yeah, that's why you saw me just doing standing jumps all the time.
Oh, that's terrible. Actually, now I wonder, if you just hold up, do you auto jump?
Oh yeah. You'll just jump forever.
Okay. Move to up left after doing a straight up jump and see if you move at full speed. Like, jump straight up and then try.
Oh yeah. Let me try.
Yeah, try the diagonal jump. Perfect.
You will.
You get a buffer jump if you do it that way, and that is a perfect way to make sure that you're always going to do the diagonal jump. Yeah. But with that said, you know, is that really necessary? Maybe in some places, getting a little bit of a buffer in order to ensure the long jump is helpful. But otherwise, I think most of the players managed to get it somewhat figured out. We still had everybody dying towards the end, though, because of this stupid jump.
Oh, I think the buffering just got me killed more than anything else.
Yeah, that very well could be. Well, 3 hams, honestly, you know, this is a game that we had for DOS several years back. It's finally back on Amiga. I actually think the Amiga version was probably harder. Everybody got walled. And considering that 2 players didn't even make it out of level 1, it's like, this game is brutal.
Okay, so just as a short update, the rest are still discussing third and fourth places, and it's really, 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 really close.
Ooh.
So
No, I love that. Keep discussing refs, and if needed, take screenshots in order to ensure we know exactly where everybody comes when it comes to places. That's always exciting to me. It's sad that one of you two will be eliminated, but it's also exciting that it is this close. Essentially, it's just on a technicality that one of you will be out of here. Well, 3Hems, you joined a while ago. It's great to have you here. It's great to see you win. Are you doing anything on stream these days that people should know about?
No, I just stream for Kusogrand8 and that's about it.
That's all right. Are you playing anything exciting offline?
Ooh, System Shock.
the remake?
The remake, yeah.
Okay.
I've been meaning to get that. I haven't gotten myself to pull the trigger on that yet.
Yeah, I haven't played any of the System Shock games. I would be willing to give them a try sometime. I don't really know anything about them, though.
It's unique. It's modern game controls with 90s game design.
Ah, yeah, that's what I love to hear. Well, I
Think of
oh yeah.
Legend of Grimrock. Kind of.
Oh, I
like
love
that.
Legend of Grimrock. Yeah, that, by the way, everybody, is a dungeon crawler. It is very heavily influenced by old school dungeon crawlers, but actually uses some somewhat like the graphics look really nice, and a few of the mechanics are simplified in order to make it a little bit more bearable. Well, I think that we need to move on to the final match. Thank you very much, 3Hems, and Dollars Fred, thank you as well.
You're welcome. My pleasure. Love seeing
Yeah,
this game.
Heck yeah. Well, I guess I hate baby games, but whatever. It was
Don't get me
a
wrong,
joy.
I hate playing this game.
Yeah, but I
just
really
like
enjoyed
watching
watching
other
it.
people suffer.
Oh yeah. Definitely worthwhile. All right, take care, you two.
Bye.
Bye. Everybody.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye, Fred. Everybody, we've got one more match coming up right after this ad. I've got to run up and use the restroom, and we will be right back. Stay tuned.